Europa League Galatasaray vs AZ Alkmaar prediction, team news, lineups preview. Facing a 3-goal deficit from last week's first leg, Galatasaray must try to pull off a miraculous comeback when they host AZ Alkmaar on Thursday. The team's Europa League playoff will conclude in Istanbul, with Gala needing to defy history to knock AZ out. Whoever prevails will face either Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur in the last 16. Match preview. Though Roland Salah's strike cancelled out a spectacular Sven Midtjynen's free kick to haul Galatasaray level in Alkmaar, the Turkish giants ultimately suffered a 4-1 defeat, with the second-half dismissal of Kaan Ayhan proving costly. AZ capitalized by scoring twice more after retaking the lead through a Troy Parrott penalty, leaving Gala with a steep mountain to climb ahead of this week's return. Okan Buruk can still dream of an incredible comeback, though, as his side have scored 3 or more goals in 6 of their last 7 European home games. As Simbam have also netted at least 3 in all of their last 5 Europa League home fixtures. Their notoriously fervent fans will retain hope. Yet, Galatasaray have conceded at least once in their last 21 continental matches, and shipping one more this week would surely end any prospects of reaching the last 16. History is not on Gala's side. There have been 57 previous cases of a team losing the first leg of a Europa League knockout tie by 3 or more goals, and just one has progressed. Valencia did so against Basel in 2014, losing 3-0, before winning 5-0 1 week later. After their previous Super League match was abruptly ended when the entire Adana Demirspor team walked off in protest. The Turkish champions and current league leaders beat Kayserispor in a more conventional contest on Monday. Starman Victor Osimhen bagged a brace in Rise, and his return from UEFA suspension will give the hosts a much-needed boost on Thursday evening. With such a healthy advantage, AZ are certainly in the box seat, and they have had the weekend off from domestic duty to prepare. Only Ajax have conceded fewer goals in the Eredivisie this season, but they have been a little less resilient on the European scene so far. Indeed, Martin's men were 3 down at half-time in their last away game, against league phase opponents Ferencváros, though they still went on to win 4-3. While, with 20 goals, Galatasaray are top scorers in the 2024-25 Europa League, AZ sit third in those rankings with only 3 fewer, so it could even turn into a spectacular shootout. Including last week's win, the Alkmaar club are on a 4-match success streak, with victory in the KNVB Beker quarter-finals sandwiched between 2-0 top-flight defeats of Willem II and PEC Zwolle. So, they will step into what is sure to be a warm welcome, fully believing they can knock out one of the favorites. Team news. Galatasaray will have Davinson Sanchez, Lucas Torreira and Victor Osimhen back from bans, and the latter leads an attack deprived of fellow high-profile strikers Alvaro Morata hamstring and Mauro Icardi ACL. Yunus Akgün and Ismail Jacobs are both sidelined with muscular injuries. And, after his dismissal in Alkmaar, versatile defender Kaan Ayhan will be missing from the hosts' lineup. Furthermore, new wingback Przemysław Frankowski set up one of Osimhen's goals against Rizespor. And Gabon midfielder Mario Lemina also made his first appearance, but neither made it onto Gala's updated UEFA squad list. Meanwhile, AZ are still without Ruben van Bommel, Sam Westerveld and Ibrahim Sadiq due to injury. But Christian Bellic returns after serving a Europa League suspension. Bellic will compete with Kees Smit, who scored against Galatasaray in November's 1-1 league phase draw, and Jordi Clacy to partner Pierre Koopmeiners in central midfield. Sven Midtjynen supports top scorer Troy Parrott up front. The latter has registered 17 goals across all competitions this season, including 3 goals in his last 3 Europa League appearances. Galatasaray possible starting lineup: Muslera, Jalert, Sanchez, Bardoksi, Kutlu, Torreira, Serra, Salai, Mertens, Yilmaz, Osimhen. AZ Alkmaar possible starting lineup: Owusu-Aduro, Cassius, Goes, Penetra, Wolf, Clacy, Koopmeiners, Poku, Mijnens, Lotto, Parrot. We say Galatasaray 3-2 AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar win 6-4 on aggregate. Galatasaray have not lost once in 24 league matches. But European competition exposes their flaws. Their Europa League home games have averaged 5.5 goals, and that trend could continue. After a league phase draw with AZ and last week's defeat, Gala's win at the third attempt will be futile. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.